y'all, in today's tutorial, I'm going to walk you through step by step here in Inkscape how you can take any font that you want and turn it into a coloring book font, like an outline, so that if you want to color or shade the words in, you're more than welcome to. So the first thing that we're going to do is here in Inkscape, we're going to go over here to the left-hand side where it says Create and Edit Text Objects, and we're going to click on that. And then we're going to click anywhere here on our artboard and we get a blinking cursor. And from there, we're just going to type out whatever the word is that we want to turn into an outline. And I'm just going to use my name for this example. I'm using a really beautiful font here, but again, any font will work. Most of the time though, you're going to probably want to use a bolder font choice just because it makes it a little bit easier. But again, any of them will work. And let me zoom in here just so we can see a little bit easier what it is I'm doing. From here, once we have the font picked out that we want to use, we're going to go right up here to Path. We're going to click on Object to Path. And that just means we can't change the font anymore. It's now a path rather than being a text that we can go in and adjust. From here, we're going to go to our Fill and Stroke panel. If that is not open for you, you can go to Object, Fill and Stroke, and that will open up over here on the right-hand side. And what we're going to do is we're going to go to Fill, and we're going to turn our fill off. And at first it looks like, it's disappeared. But from there, we're going to go to Stroke Paint, and we're going to turn that on. And when we do that, we can go to Stroke Style, and we can make that stroke thicker, or we can make it thinner. We can make it dashed and dotted. There's all kinds of options in here of what you can do. So at this point, once you have the outline, you've got the stroke to the thickness that you want, what you're going to do is you're going to go right up here with your words selected. You're going to go right up here to Path, and you've got to say Stroke to Path. If you don't say Stroke to Path, what will happen is when you go to cut it, it'll still only cut the one word. So let me zoom in here and I'll show you what I mean. So when I scroll down, if I were to go right here to View, Display Mode, Outline, now instead of having just one line, it'll have the entire line in a complete outline. Once you have it looking exactly the way that you want, you'll select your entire word. You'll go to Path, click on Union, and now it's ready for you to save as an SVG file that you can import into Silhouette Studio or Cricut Design Space as a coloring book outline. So I can't wait to see how you're able to bring this idea to life, and I'll see you back on the next tutorial. Bye!